are these people?
Well, hello there, Space Monkeys. Welcome to Political Fight Club and this INN exclusive. I'm going to be talking today about nothing bad, actually. I'm not going to be raving or ranting about anything. I want to talk about something that I really like that's going on in particularly leftist circles, a pattern, if you will, that I've noticed that is really awesome, something that I've tried to foster ever since I started my channel, is that I'm noticing that a lot of people are starting to catch on that you can be like a content creator that also does activism on the side, and you use your channel to help show what you guys are doing. And in a way, what we're doing is we're showing people that activism is very fulfilling and very fun, but it's also replicatable. It's the best ideas that I'm seeing coming out of the left right now are things that are easy, that the average person who feels like they don't have a purpose in this country and wants to, find purpose and try to help the country go in a leftist direction can do on their own. So I'm going to name a couple of specific examples that I love that are going on right now that are replicatable ideas, and I want to hear more from you guys on other stuff that we can do to turn our activism into something that seems to the average person less of a chore and more like something fun and community building and something that everybody can do without a whole lot of joining organizations, something you can just do with your friends if you want to. So one example of this is this new idea, Camp Dada. It's not really a new idea, but the Bank Sisters are bringing it to the forefront in a way that is wonderful. They're using their channel to promote something where everybody's just going to be going camping and doing activism and, taking the fun of camping and building community around doing different activities and sharing ideas, talking about survival skills and other things that we're going to need to know as our capitalist system collapses around us. And it's a wonderful idea. And I think that they're going to also do a march through the Hamptons, which makes me very happy. So it's just like something fun that everybody really likes to do, like camping, and then like adding a leftist spin to it so everybody that goes has a good time. And then the best thing about it is that anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. It can be done in the next door city. It can be done in a different state. It can be done in a different country. It can be done anywhere, and it doesn't cost you nothing other than just a little bit of your time, and a lot of it sounds pretty fucking fun if you ask me. So I love that idea, and if I may say so, another idea that is kind of like this is the INN, our indie news network that we're doing right now. All we are is basically a bunch of friends who want to give people good information, but basically just want to kind of hang out in front of a camera and talk shit about what sucks in this country and share ideas, and we learn from one another and we have a great time, and we're basically just kind of building bonds, building a community that also fights propaganda, gives people good information, and gives people an alternative to mainstream media. And it's a lot of fun. It doesn't take anything other than just a little bit of paying attention to politics and staying connected with people. That's another idea which I hope will eventually just be replicated over and over and over again. I promise you, it is very fulfilling, it's a lot of fun, and you learn a lot along the way. It's great. Another one is RBN's Rome does like Tour for the Poor, and he goes out and sometimes will build like bus benches and paint them with the communist flag so people have a place to sit, but they can't do it without sitting next to the communist flag. I love that shit. I love it. And people learn, how to build things along the way. And there's a million other things that you can do. He does Tour for the Poor as well, which he goes out and gives diapers to people that have babies that can't afford diapers. He feeds people, but then they go into someone's backyard and have a barbecue with people at the event, and they have a good time. That's community building. That's how a movement actually builds. And the best part about it is, it costs you nothing. You can do it whenever you want to in your own town. It inspires people. It's replicatable. And those are the best ideas. And there's many more I'm sure I'm not mentioning right now. Those are just 3 right off the top of my head. But what I want to ask from you guys is, I want more ideas. Like, what else can we do? What are some fun things that we can do together to build this leftist, Marxist, if I might, movement to the left? How can we build community around our activism? Let's find some more fun things that we can also make go viral if we can, by putting them online and showing people what they can do, showing people that they can be inspired to not feel like they don't have a purpose anymore since the Bernie Sanders campaign died. All the people that felt like electoral politics was the way out 2 or 3 years ago, those people are all up for stuff like this, because I think a lot of us realize that putting all of your time and your money and your effort into phone banking for certain politicians isn't getting you anything, and it's also not fucking fun. You can go out there and actually improve your community and be part of what we're all kind of building right now in this movement, and you can really help people with your time and your money. I want to hear some more ideas. Like, everybody likes fishing, right? You go fishing, go on a fishing trip and just talk, you go camping and fishing, and then around the fire every single night you read a little bit of the Communist Manifesto and maybe some, I don't know, Ray Bradbury or Philip K. Dick stories, so everybody's fucking horrified about what the dystopian future we're coming up to actually looks like in fiction form. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Or like, my friends are kind of artsy. A lot of my friends are artists, literally. So like, we've been talking about possibly maybe doing a mural. You can do a mural. And it doesn't have to be like the communist flag. It doesn't have to be a picture of Lenin's face. It could be like, completely nonpartisan, like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, like pissing on your least favorite politician's face. Anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. And I would love to see that become like a trend. You remember the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? We can do that with community building. We can do that with activism. And I also want to congratulate the people for the Medicare for All March. You've done a wonderful job. I really hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. That stuff is also extremely well needed. But one of the things that makes marches work is making sure the people that care about each other and that know they're going to be out doing some good and possibly having some fun along the way will show up. So more of that. Shout out to Savage Joy for putting a lot of that together. She's done a great job. We need all of this. And I want ideas. Tell me some more things that we can do that are highly replicatable and that help us really create community in this country. I want to hear everything you have to say, because I'm starting to do a lot of this in my own community. I'm telling you, it feels pretty fucking good. It really does. So keep fighting that good fight out there, guys. Leave a comment if you have any other ideas and or any other examples that I possibly missed. I just named the top 3 that came off my head. So talk to you guys later.